Well, hello to everyone. Hopefully, you are having a great Thursday evening. I am Eve with the baby's booty, and I'm bored. I am bored. I am so bored. I don't know what to do with myself. I want to resin. I want to resin, but I also saw a really cute embroidery pattern that I want to try. Um, that is not the jean jacket that I attempted to do Sunday. I also do want to do eventually the jean jacket. What else? I also have a couple of rhinestone things I'd like to do, but not sure about that. I'm bored. I am so bored. I don't know what to do with myself. I want some chocolate chip cookies. Just so many decisions of so many things that I could do, and I'm bored. So hopefully y'all are having a good evening. Hello, hello. Georgie Lee. Hey, Miss Pressure. Hey, Dimps. Hey, Beverly Smith. Hey, T Johnson. Hey, AJ Rich at Kingdom Touches. Shirley Dabney, good evening to you. Miss Crafty Creations, happy Thursday to you too. Ruth Moses, Me Creatively by Kim. Hey, Lori. Big hugs, Lori. Your crafts that you've been doing lately, OMG, super cute. I need to get with you actually. Now that I think about it. But good to see you, Lori. Diane Day. I know Diane. I'm so Diane Day. My husband was like, wait a minute, what? I said, Diane just she was like, boom, I'm finna do this. And I was like, what? Diane, come through. See, honey, that's how we do around here. That's how I'm supposed to be doing, honey. And he didn't agree. He didn't agree, Diane. He said I'm a little baller. I'm a little baller, so I can't ball out like that. So yeah. But anyway, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We're gonna have fun with this. Go back up. Nalaja. Nini. Hey Nini, how are you? Barbara LaFawn. Hey Sugar. See Cynthia's. Hey Sugar. I'm that Brother Stitch. Hello. Hopefully I said that right. Quilting sister. Hey, quilting sister. Need to learn how to quilt. Hey, Ruth Moses, Amy Harris, Miss Pressure, chocolate chip cookies sound good. I know it don't make no sense. Miss JB, hey, big boy, what up, big boy? We need to ring the bell for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, big boy. Yes, thank you, big boy. We appreciate the super chat. We appreciate it. Hey, my flower. Hey, American Eagle Embroidery and Graphics. I know. And I need to get with you later today, too. Miss Crafty Creation says, I'm happy you're on and working on masks. I needed the entertainment. Girl, I need the entertainment. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do today. Because there's so many things I could be doing, but I want to have fun. Letitia Mathis, hello. Laura E, hello. Winetta Wilson, hello. How are you? Chris Smith, hello. Bored too, watching quilting and have no patience to quilt. Right. I'm trying to tell y'all that, but I need to quilt. I need to quilt. I really do. I just want to say thanks for all the intro embroidery videos. It definitely helped me get started, and now I can't stop embroidering plushies. Well, that's awesome sauce. Please, if you get an opportunity, send a picture. I would love to see it. So you can send it to thebabysbooty@gmail.com. I would love to see it. Hey, Leila Nelson, how are you? Hey, Laverne. Hey, Craftable Things. Hey, honey. How are you? Big hug to you too. Let's see. I know, right? I was surprised myself. I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm gonna go live. Becky Chisholm from Tejas, Sharon Davenport from Deep Northeast Tejas, Marla Moore, Andrea Ross. Hey, Andrea. Make it with Marilyn. Let's see. Don't want to miss a Rhinestone update. And we have one. Kind of have one. If you are a hoop group member here on YouTube, then you should be kind of caught up on updates, but I do want to reiterate some updates. Hey, 755 Media, how are you? Thank you for my text. I appreciate it. um, Let's see. Been wanting to try some of the jelly roll quilts. I saw some jelly rolls that were African print jelly rolls, and girl, I was jealous. Them things was gorgeous. So I don't know. I've been seeing things and wanting to get into quilting. I really, really have, but I'm just so nervous because I think I'm not gonna stick with it. So, and I swear, y'all, I don't need to do anything else. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When are you doing another rhinestone class? I need to do something with my haul. Quilting sister, we got a class up now, hunty. We got a class up now. So our next rhinestone class will be March the 3rd. I'm gonna go and look, make sure I ain't lying, because y'all, today has been one of them days where it's just like I'm all over the place. I've been doing so many, which is the part of the other reason why, like, right now I'm bored, because it's just like, okay, I done everything I could think to do. I'm bored. So yes, we are. I'm sorry. See, March 5th. I can't even keep up with myself, y'all. I'm into too much. Team too much over here. Team too much. Let's see. I'm going to post a link to the class. Um, and the link to the class, let's go directly into the class actually. So it's Saturday, March the 5th, 1 p.m. I do know it's 1 p.m. 1 p.m. There are 2 ticket options. One is a full access ticket, one is a bling seminar ticket. It's the same class. The only difference is the full access ticket, you get supplies that come with your ticket. I ship you supplies. Those tickets are only going to be available for 10 days. Those tickets will only be available for 10 days. This class is for beginners. If you've taken my rhinestone class before, there will be a couple of updates in there, but I'm being there. It's not enough updates for you to take the class again. We will have a mini update class soon, but for right now, I'm trying to get beginners because I know with the next buy-in, like right around the corner, some folks are going to want to know basics and details and stuff like that for prior to the buy-in. So they want to take a class. So we do have one class now. It is live, but the like I said, the full access ticket is only going to be available for the next 9 to 10 days. 10 days from now? The 27th, I think, is when it stops. All right. And I had to do that because I don't want to get to time for the class and not everybody has their kits. So the kits are going to be mailed out ahead of time. And I want a whole 7 days, roughly, prior to the class to get all of those kits mailed out. So that's why those tickets are not going to be available for very long, because the class is on the 5th, which is less than a month away. So yes, we do have a class going on right now. So yeah, super excited. Hey, Lucy Lou, how are you doing today? Making a quilt. Somebody else making a quilt. Y'all, this quilting. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. Craftable things. We gonna have to quilt, girl. I'm gonna have to figure this out. We got to quilt. Let me see. Best Uni. Hey, honey, how are you? Welcome. Diane Robinson's Crafts Unlimited. Hello, welcome. Miss JB says, applique, you doing applique tonight? Hey, Tampa BBQ Queens, congratulations on your milestone on your channel. I just bought a new Black & Decker shop vac. That is for your craft room. Congratulations on your piece of equipment. Holler, holler. Congratulations on your shop vac, ma'am. I need to get another shop vac. Mine sounds like it's on its last leg. Every time I use it, I'm just like, forget it. I can't, I'm going to use you till the wheels fall off. I love quilting now, hate cutting. I got the AccuQuilt to help with that. Can't wait to use that. Cool. Yeah, and then, you know, we know how cutting around here goes, so I probably need to get an AccuQuilt at some point in time if I decided to quilt. I'm getting a second job to help me afford my rhinestones. I joined the channel today and I signed up for the class. Thank you, Sharon Davenport. And yeah, I'm telling you, none of our hobbies are inexpensive, but I tried to make sure that these were legit, like wholesale pricing. Okay, so I know it's still pricey though, because I wanted to cry when I saw my own rhinestone bill. So like y'all are ordering, I'm ordering too. And it was just like, bro, this is crazy. And I didn't even let certain people know just how much I was ordering. So anyways, we're not gonna cross that bridge, but at any rate, it's a trip, right? So yeah, it's not inexpensive. Beverly Wilson says, hey, from it's snowing again in PMS headquarters, Chicago. It was 51 yesterday. Girl, you know that's how it do this time of year. The weather ain't faithful at all. It's February and March. That's when all kind of craziness breaks loose all over the place. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get snow again before it's all said and done. Hey Lily, Simple Creations, and hopefully I haven't missed anyone. Let's see who we else. Hey, Creations by K. Aisha. How are you, sugar? Hopefully everything is okay. Ruth Moses enjoyed her class. Same class. So if you've already taken it, then you don't have to really worry about that. Happy Thursday, Marissa. Hey, sugar, how are you? It's Purple Thursday. Holler. We like purple, don't we? You teasing us, we want those stones, Lucy Lou. Well, I will tell you, if you are a member of this channel, if you are a Hoop Group member here on YouTube and you have the little membership icon beside your name when you post in the chat, you have access to the buy-in already. Did I let that slip? Oh, no. Yes, girl. You have access already. So members already have access to it. Yes, they do, girl. Yes, they do. So that was the other reason why I came on, to make sure everybody knew a couple of things. First, I saw Missy Moon. Hey, Missy Moon. Chris Smith. Hey, Chris Smith. How are you? We're all cold. That's why all the quilts. Makes sense. Gina Goins. Hey, Gina Goins. CTR Shirts. Hey, CTR Shirts. Welcome. I'm doing a mystery quilt from the GEL design group. My first quilt. It's fun because every week a new portion gets revealed, so I don't feel defeated, get overwhelmed by looking at the overall project. Never thought about looking at it piece by piece, but that makes a lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense, actually. So I'll have to look into doing it that way. Let me know what the group is. Is it DEL? Is the name of it GEL Design Group? I'll check it out. Laverne Conyer, hello, beatable pins. Loving the UV. Me and this resin, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Miss JB said she's gonna sign up. Sweet. I'd love to see everybody. It's a virtual class, so anybody can join. Deborah Garrett, hello. Let's see. Angela's Canvas Delight. Good evening, sugar. How are you? Miss Crafty Leo. Hey, you were on earlier, I think. You were on earlier. I'm pretty sure you were. DTC Queen, good evening. Sharon Davenport. But as my mom tells me, my sewing crafting bowling. Girl. Loves to bowl. Kate Bowl loves to bowl. It's a hobby that will not send me to jail, right? And as long as it makes me happy, go for it. So I think about that when I buy a new machine. I'm not even mad at that. PM St. Louis, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I have to go on my laptop. Okay, no worries. She said snow coming in tonight and forecasted for all day to my child. Amy Harris, how do you get into the Hoop Group? It is very simple. There's a link in the description below, or you can click the link that I'm about to post right here. If I can spell. And you can click that link as well to join the channel. There are 3 levels. The smallest level gets you in. All of the members have access now. The captains got access early, and then everybody else comes after. Deborah Garrett, hello. Janet Barber says 2 quilts to finish. That's what's up. I saw some Kristen Smith, Chalisa Holly, hello. Be Pretty Inc. I love it. Hello. Baby Giant Services. Hello. Welcome, everybody. This is cool. So, yeah, I want to let you guys know a couple of things. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, or if you're not in the Facebook group, please know that number 1, we do have a rhinestone class going. So, not going, but scheduled. So March the 5th, we got our next rhinestone class. It will delve into hot fix rhinestones. It will cover some basics of rhinestones in general, but we're also going to cover hot fix rhinestones. There are 2 tickets available. The premier ticket is only available for 10 to 9 days now. So just keep that in mind when you go to purchase a ticket. Because at the end of that, we'll cut that ticket off, and then the regular ticket will be available. The class will be recorded for those who cannot attend in person. So just keep that in mind. Lucy Lou, thank you, and welcome to the membership, girl. Yeah. Thank you, Lucy Lou. We appreciate you, honey. And don't forget, if you want to get your own purple bell, sign up on our website. So you can go to thebabiesbooty.com, click on the icon of the bell, and now that you're a member, we'll send you a bell for free. So the class is now scheduled. Terrible barbecue queen, thank you, honey bunny. Yes, thank you, Tampa. We appreciate your membership too, ma'am. Holler, everybody is welcome to be members. We all love everyone here. So we have that. Then guess what, y'all? Klarna Pay. Woo! Yes, Klarna gets a bell. Holler, Klarna. So we have Klarna. So if you're interested in the buy-in whenever it goes live, full scale on the 27th, everybody will have access on the 27th. And then it will only last from the 27th to the 3rd, because the 3rd is when the buy-in ends, and then all of the orders get compiled together and sent off to the manufacturer so that they can get us our stuff very quickly. T Hill, thank you for being a member, ma'am. Yes, thank you. We appreciate the new members. That's what's up. Hey, Candace, how are you? Miss Pressure, hello. So with Klarna Pay, now you have another option to pay. You can ball out if you want to, because you can make it in payments over 6 weeks. I'm just saying. Now, I wouldn't necessarily encourage that, but I'm just saying it's there. It's there for you. Ain't that right, child? CHY617. Ain't that right? Klarna Pay. Holla. Congratulations, Chai 617. Thank you for being a member. We appreciate that. That's what's up, y'all. Y'all hanging out. Y'all don't love me. Y'all just love me for my bling. Boy, that's a shame. They was like, we ain't trying to be no member of her channel, but if we getting us some bling, we gonna be a member. That's what's up. We don't mind. I understand. I understand, because I member of channels for a deal too. I ain't gonna lie. But we appreciate you and we welcome you. We love having you here. And please jump in over on the Facebook page, because we like to have folks encouraging one another and letting each other know, that this is what I'm working on. What are you working on? I want to see what you're working on, and let's encourage everybody and each other. So that's what's up. So again, we got a bling class going on. We have a Klarna Pay is there. If you are a member here on YouTube, then yes, you can see the buy-in. You can see it now. You don't have to order right now. You don't have to order now, because again, it goes completely live on the 27th. And the order actually gets sent in on the 3rd, but you do get to see what all is out there. So that's what's up. There was another announcement, so help me. I cannot for the life of me remember what it is, and I started to write it down. That's a shame. Don't get old. Well, no, get old, but I'm just saying. Work on brain activities to help make sure that you can recall things as you're supposed to, instead of being like me and can't recall things. So members saw the colors. Yes, members saw the colors, and I have no issues telling you what the colors are. I can actually go ahead and let you know what colors we are dealing with. Let me go to the page and I'll tell you. Wrong page. Let's see. Let's go there. And then we'll go here. There we go. All right. So the colors that we have available for purchase, we have our crystal, as we did last time. We have our crystal AB. Now, every stone that I'm mentioning is available in SS10 and SS6. Okay, so if you're interested in SS6, just click on the color, select SS6. Usually it'll go Usually there's a price difference, a smaller price difference. So just click on the stone you're interested in and select SS6 if that's what you want. So we have crystal AB, we have jet black, we have jet hematite, we have aquamarine, we have sapphire, we have peridot, we have Labrador, which is gorgeous. We have light sapphire. We have olivine, which is a green. We have light topaz. We have blue zircon. We have emerald. We have amethyst. We have light amethyst. We have citrine, which is yellow. Hyacinth, orange, which is orange. Light cyan, which is a lighter red. Cyan, which is a darker red. Montana, which is a dark cowboy's blue. Then we have tanzanite, which is our purple. Arium dorado, which is a gold. Capri blue. Well, actually, Capri blue is to me more cowboy's color, but you know what I'm saying. Light peach, rose, jonquil, green zircon, black diamond, fuchsia, light rose, light Colorado, topaz, smoked topaz, coffee, rainbow, crystal volcano, and crystal golden shadow. So 30, what did I say? 37 colors, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35, 36, 37. 37 colors for now. No AB colors yet. AB will be on the next go round. So AB will be next time, all right? So that we can get roll over and roll in new things with each buy-in. All righty. Hey, you want to share mine and my daughter-in-law's business page finally named it up called Chris Jean Expressions. Congratulations, Christina Brown, on your new business. Make sure you have your business email. As I've mentioned in other web shows live, go to Google Workspace and get you a business email that will help you when it comes to doing business with other larger businesses. You know what I'm saying? You don't absolutely have to, but you can. What privilege members get? A lot of privileges, see, Cynthia. So lately I've added a exclusive live with just members on Zoom. They also get the opportunity to request a bell. They also get notified of things before everybody else whenever I decide to do something. The captains get a craft with me. It's a smaller group, so we all do a craft together once a month. And it comes with its own perks. And that's not it. Not too terribly much because, you know, my life is so hectic. I don't really have an opportunity to just be out there and doing things with folks on a regular basis, but that's some of the privileges that come with it. And then of course the honor of knowing that you're supporting a totally awesome group of folks. I mean, y'all are awesome. Y'all are like so beyond awesome, and all of these benefits definitely come right back to y'all. I'll tell y'all that I find something and I'm like, ooh, we can do that, and the whole every penny of whatever just goes shoot, and I'll be like, well, crap, I forgot to buy me something. So yeah, it comes back, and we also got another plan coming up. I'm excited, but that's going down the road, and the members will know about that. You have to have an account to join the YouTube. Yes, you have to have a YouTube, which you have one because I see your name. That's the only thing you need to join. And then of course there's a membership monthly fee to join membership, but there's 3 levels, so you don't have to have the highest one. Hey El Nicole, how are you? Virtual hug back to you, darling. Hey Angelia Fuller, how are you? Where's the list so I don't keep asking for a repeat? There's no list yet. I haven't put a list up. The list will be going live on Sunday. I will post it in the Facebook group, the actual list of stones, so that people can see the colors. And that'll be a week out, roughly. So then we'll look at a little bit closer to the actual day, possibly posting prices. But I mean, the prices are all pretty much general, but the colors will be listed Sunday. So I got to put all of that together. See, Cynthia's, we have like 4 browns. Yeah, like smoked topaz is brown, coffee is brown, light Colorado is brown. So 3 browns, and then like topaz is a gold. You know, under the right circumstances, it can be a brown. Light peach is peach, but in certain circumstances, it can kind of look like a brown. So yeah, that's the colors. Plenty of browns, plenty of browns. Let's see. Link again for membership. Hey, how are you? Welcome. So where do members go? There is a post here on YouTube under the community tab. If you click the community tab post, the link is in the listing, the post that I put up earlier today. So as a matter of fact, here, I'll post a link to that too. I really need to put a darn, what's the face? Hold on, let me do this because all this typing is a whole fool. Let's see. I don't even see my own post. You know that's sad. So we'll do it this way. It's not letting you join. I'm not sure why it won't let you join. Because one thing, as I mentioned, as I have in many times in the past, YouTube handles everything dealing with memberships. That's why if I have to let members specific levels of members know stuff, I have to post it here on YouTube because YouTube controls everything with the memberships. There's nothing that I'm in control of with that. So, and then remember Bob, join. Okay, and then we got slash. I hate they put community. I hate they put Charlotte in my channel name. That's annoying. Okay, so here is. Hey, Quilting Sister, thank you for being a member. Yes, thank you. We appreciate that. This is the link to join. I'm putting it in the chat now. Okay. So that is the link to join, and the link to the community tab. Can you cooperate, please? Thank you. The link to the community tab is right here. Control C. There. Okay, so the first one is the link to join membership. The second one is the link to the community tab where you can see membership posts. Okay. They funny like that with another group I wanted to join, putting on my phone, went to my computer, and join was right there. Yeah, so that's why I usually put the link in the description so that you can join without looking for the blue button, because as you mentioned, the blue button doesn't always show up. Hey, Jesse Gibson, how are you? Hey, T Hill. Welcome. So yeah, we have like I said, 37 colors. What else was I gonna tell y'all? This is killing me. We also got in with Sezzle, but the problem with Sezzle is I need to it needs to integrate with the new storefront that I have. So it's like all this techie stuff that I'm okay with techie stuff, but this is like 3 levels higher than me techie stuff. And it's like, bro, I'm not a programmer. So they want you to be able to program in this techie stuff on the backside so that you can pay with Sezzle. So I don't know. Klarna wasn't that difficult. So Klarna was just like turn a switch, flip of this, and do that, and it was there. So we got Klarna. It was easier. Hey, Sandy, the PJ mommy. So yeah, we have the Rhinestone class, and we have Klarna, and we have something else that I'm gonna have to remember as time goes on. Sorry. But hopefully y'all are doing good tonight. I was trying to consider whether I was gonna do resin or whether we were gonna play with stones. Oh, that's what I was gonna. Okay, now I remember. Excuse me. So rhinestone flock. Rhinestone flock. All right. There is a conflict in our house. Okay. There is a conflict. So I did find a rhinestone flock manufacturer, and they sent it to me, and I tried it. Being that somebody is CFO, I'm also still keeping CFO for the most part in the loop with just about everything else. Okay. So I tried the flock, and my initial response was not quite. I mean, it's okay, and it can work. It does work. Actually, it brushes beautifully. Like, I absolutely love brushing into this flock. But just not quite, you know what I'm saying? So I mentioned that to CFO and was like, okay, well, I'm not 100% sold on it. Like, I'm not overly excited about it. And so he was like, well, don't offer it, because you definitely don't want to offer something that's going to be a problem or cause a problem. And I'm like, okay, but I don't think it'll cause that big of a problem that folks will just be, you know what I'm saying? But so I'm torn on offering the flock, because he was like, no. And I was like, so I don't know. But there is a offering, there is a flock option there. And I'm actually working with them and offering suggestions to them. And they were willing to listen to suggestions, which is a good thing, I think, in the long run. So hopefully we will have a better flock option. But right now, there is some flock available. It's not the best, and it's limited on how much they have, but there is flock available. So I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think. My Flower. Thank you, My Flower, for being a member. Yes, welcome, welcome. Yes, Vanessa, it's definitely priced beyond competitively. It is, but you have to. So what people generally don't understand is, and it can be deceptive on some websites where you would purchase rhinestones. It can be deceptive because they may keep prices consistent across the board, but that's because they may take the highest cost stone and run all the other prices parallel to that price. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you were at a car dealership, and you're at a Lexus dealership, and the Lexus is going to run you a little bit more, and they have Toyotas on the lot too, but they price the Toyotas the same price as the Lexuses, so that you don't realize that you're actually paying a higher price for the same car with a lesser name, but it's still on the same lot. I don't know how to explain that any better. But colored stones as a whole are more expensive. The crystal stones, meaning glass, that's what I'm trying to say. The glass stones as a whole, colored, are more expensive. The certain colors are more expensive than other colors, which is why rose and I think light peach, and there's a couple of other colors. No, one other color that I can't think of right off the top of my head is more fuchsia, because of the process that they go through. Not light peach, it's rose, fuchsia, and something else. Light rose. The process that they go through in coloring those stones make them more expensive. For instance, there was another set of color stones I was interested in offering. I was in discussions with them on that, and he kind of didn't even want to tell me the price because he was like, those stones are just stupid expensive. They're very expensive. And I'm like, well, bro, I mean, if folks want it, they'll pay the whole. I mean, it's still a wholesale price. No, they're very expensive. I had to almost beg to get light rose. So, some of these stones are just that's it. That's just the cost of those stones. And I didn't want to take all the other colors up to the price of rose and fuchsia just to make it seem like so the prices are based on the actual color and the wholesale price of the stone. So, keep that in mind. And yes, it is competitively priced. Anything is better than what I have because I have no flock. T. Johnson says, that's funny. There is AB quilting system. AB is there. Oh, you colored AB. No, that's next buy-in. That's next buy-in. So the next buy-in will be AB colors added. Some other colors will be added because some of them were specialty order. I don't know how else to put that. So actually some of those weren't specialty order, but at any rate, we just decided to do AB. And then again, I'm going to talk to him again probably later tonight, and then I'll make a final determination on that. But I think I'm gonna stick to my guns on that and just do the color ABs next go round. So that'll be March 27th. Does it rip when you pull it up? No. It didn't rip when I pulled it up. But see, Cynthia, that's the thing. So when it comes to rhinestone flock, what people fail to realize is a lot of what you do with the flock is how you're using it. Okay. And a lot of that we'll talk about in the class. I do go over a lot of that in the class. So you do have many, like 3-4 flock options out there. Pretty much they're basically the same. There are some differences where some flock is thinner, different colors. But the thing is, how do you cut it? Right. So you can have a very good piece of flock. This flock will rip too when you pull it off the mat if, number one, you're using it on a high tack mat. So if this is on a brand new Cricut mat and you go to try to pull it up, it'll tear. Even if it doesn't actually tear, it'll stretch. And that's just as bad as it tearing in a lot of ways. So you can't put it on a high tack mat. So in the class, I teach you, something that you can do to help make the mat less tacky so that you lessen the chance that you rip your flock. Also, if you cut it with the backing removed, all right, you're and then put it on a high tack mat, you're increasing your chances of it ripping. The other thing that increases the chances of the ripping is the stone spacing. Okay, the stone spacing. So, if you have your holes too close together, it really doesn't give the flock wiggle room to stretch well. It's kind of like stretching a super thin rubber band versus stretching a thicker, wider rubber band. You'll get more strength out of the thicker rubber band than you will in the thinner one, and it's less likely to break. So those are the things that you really need to keep in mind when working with rhinestone flock, that a lot of times some of the problems that we have out of the flock really isn't the flock's fault. It really isn't. It's based on what you're using it for, how you're cutting it, what you're cutting it on, how you're cutting it. There's a lot to keep in mind. But this flock it's a decent flock. It's not what I'm used to. It's a decent flock, and it didn't tear. It did not tear. So, I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I might just show y'all where it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. So let me go back to the things. See, Cynthia says, follow your heart. Yeah. Hi. Okay, she's saying, hey, the craftable things, sewing and crafting with Sharon. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Welcome. CC Stevenson, just getting in the chat. What's going on? We're talking about a couple of things. Are you bringing in the class? I brought Flop from one of your links, but got Rhinestones from Amazon, and I don't think I have enough. Angel B. Okay, the class is March the 5th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the description. I'm going to link it again because I need to. So here is the class, all right? And 2 ticket options are available. The premier ticket, the first ticket, includes supplies. So yes, I ship out supplies with that ticket. The second ticket is just for access. So you may already have the supplies, so you don't need to get any supplies. Then don't worry about the first ticket, do the second one. The first ticket is only available for the next 10 days. So if you miss out on that ticket, you still can take the class. You just won't be able to receive supplies. I need time to get all those supplies shipped out. Is it best to roll the mat like do when removing paper from a mat for Flop? What do you mean roll the mat? I'm maybe misunderstanding. I want to make sure I'm not misunderstanding. Are you talking about rolling the flock? I know you said roll the mat. Coretta Dangerfield, hey. CC Stevenson, again, hey. 2011 Miss Max, hello. How are you? Welcome. Sweet Arts Custom Creations, hello, Sugar. How are you? Welcome. Bobby, hello. I use a spatula to get mine off the mat to decrease tearing, stretching. That's smart. That is smart. Sorry, I am no worries, Shannon Margaret. You okay, dear? Welcome. You're always welcome, no matter when you get here. Crafty Nimbus, hello. I think you said you keep your flock on the $1.20 store. Oh, so I do that because when it comes to blinging my transfers, I want to be sure that my transfers stay put. Okay. Because the more you peel it off and put it on, peel it off, put it on, it doesn't lose sticky per se, but it's easier to handle, easier to store, easier to deal with if I put it on the mat and just leave it on the mat. All I got to do is pull that mat, put it down, brush it. Matter of fact, let me show you what I can't take y'all over there yet because you might see the other surprise, and I can't show that until the 27th. That's a whole different surprise. So hang on, give me 1 sec. Let me grab this. Sorry, because I got it set up over there and it's adorbs, and I can't, you can't see that yet because we got to finish everything dealing with it. And when y'all see it, oh my God, I'm kind of excited to see what response I get because I'm over the moon about it and just cannot believe it. But it is, I'm probably going to name it the Mr. Baby's Booty Special or something because that was his brainchild, and he knocked that ball out the park. But see, here's an example of how I took a smaller template and put it on a piece of mat. I cut it out so that I'm not wasting a whole big sheet for such a little teeny template. And that's what I do with all my templates. That's what I do with all of them. All of them have little teeny, if need be, or if there's a design where 2 pieces go together, sometimes I'll put them on the same strip. You know what I'm saying? Like one on one end, one on the other, and then lay it in, I bling on my cutting mat. That's where I do all my blinging. So I don't have like a chalkboard or anything like that. You can, that's not an issue. But even if you had a chalkboard, all you gotta do is take this and set it down on the board and boom, you got it, Chris Smith, welcome to the membership. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. 7 little birds, you are welcome. You are welcome. That is a whole fool. That was a whole fool, and I really don't want to get into that because it'll take my blood pressure up. I was just talking about it again yesterday, and it had me heated all over again. So we're not going to talk about our friends at PP. They're still good. They're still, it's still a good option if that's all you can do. But it really isn't all you can do. There are other options out there, and you know, it's just frustrating that you're they offer a solution for those who want a business bank account. They offer a very good solution. Okay, so technically they are a bank account, and they also process payments on your behalf for that bank account. But the problem is, if anything goes wrong, if they want to, whether it's justified or not, they can hold those funds in your bank account, right? And so that by itself is understandable. Okay, I totally get that. That makes all the sense in the world because they need to protect their own interests. But at the same time, there should be some kind of um, ability to allow a customer to explain what's going on, or at least show proof of what's going on, something to let them see, no, this isn't what you might think it is here. This is what it really is. And so that they can, you know, uh, make adjustments, but you're not even given that opportunity. You're not given that audience. And for me, that's a no-go. You're not going to have access to my money and then deny me the opportunity to discuss what's going on with my money. Not gonna happen. So yeah, that was my decision to walk away from a long time bank account and go with a more professional route, so to speak. So, but anyway, what software is needed for the class? You can use your Cricut, you can use your Silhouette. I also, in some instances, will use Make the Cut as well. I'll show you an alternative with that. We'll get into that some. But there's no hardcore software that you need. You just need to make sure that your cutting software with your cutting machine is good. Why is the wind blowing like that out there, y'all? It sounds like a dad blame hurricane or something is going through. My wind chimes are losing their minds. Hold on, let me look at something. Because I mean, it's almost end of the world wind blowing out there. What in the world is going on? That is crazy. Scattered showers, that's tomorrow. What is going on right now? That's what I want to know. Today, 10 p.m., a few showers. Okay, so a storm must be coming through. Yeah, some rain is coming through. That's crazy, man. Sorry. I got distracted. Y'all know how I am about weather. Okay. Let me make sure. Does it have to be Silhouette? No, it doesn't have to be. Wait a minute. I think it does have to be Silhouette Business for the SVGs. Let's see. Let me make sure, because I don't want to tell you wrong. And I'm sure the people somebody might already be answering the question. And if you are, thank you. But I'm pretty sure you do need really? Can we? Okay. Silhouette Studio. Let's click on this. Here we go. Basic to Designer Edition is import and work with SVG files. So you don't have to have Business Edition to do SVG files. You do have to have Basic to Designer Edition, which is right here, $49.99. I think there's a couple of folks out there who has a deal that you can take advantage of that will put Silhouette down to about $40-$50 or something like that. I don't know who they are, but it's some folks out there. If anybody knows, you can go ahead and post it, and that's okay. It's only the 4th day of the week. Looking forward to tomorrow's live. That would be for Patrice, and I'm looking forward to that too. The wind just picked up in Maryland as well. Storms just left Alabama. Winds were very strong. Okay, so that's probably what's coming here. We'll trade wind for snow. At some point in time in my life, I would have said yes, but right now I need to be able to get around. We just had a tornado watch in Alabama. That sucks. So hopefully not. Miss JB says it has to be business, not for the SVG. So hopefully that'll be enough with the designer edition. Well, that's what it says on the website anyway. I was asking if you lay the mat face down and bend the mat away from the flock. Will that help to keep it from stretching or tearing? Oh, I've never done that to you. Never, ever, ever, never. So I don't know if that will work or not. The thing is, so I don't like, Angel B said 8 inches of snow. Lord have mercy. Do you do projects during the live chat, Tina Granados? I generally do. Lately, it's been a little difficult, but I generally do. This is an impromptu live. I normally don't go live on Thursday evenings. I'm just doing this because, I was like bored. And I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about and let folks know about when it comes to the buy-in that we have going on here for our channel. So okay, answer that. It's so cool. I now have ducks, bells, purple diamonds, etc. Yes, you do. You can do as many emojis as you want. Craftable things. The week has been rough. Oh no, honey, you need a big hug. So that means that the flock is not great as workable. It is workable. I mean, I cut this template out of it. And like I said, it brushed beautifully. I didn't have any issues brushing in the stones, picking up the stones, none of that. That wasn't my concern. My concern more so was weeding. All right. So whenever you cut out a rhinestone template, you need to be able to get those dots out fairly easily. And there are ways to get it out pretty easily. It's just that didn't sit well with me. I wasn't, so I'm not used to having an extra step. And I'm trying to think, I think I know a workaround, but I haven't tried that yet. I haven't gotten to doing that yet. So that's the part that I need to get to. So it's gonna take me a moment. She said that was like pulling teeth. I am so sorry, Kristen. Child, there's been a lot of times I complain about certain things. Sonia Siegler, yes, and I responded to your email. T Hill, yes it is, girl. It's completely healed now. It still kind of hurts, but it doesn't really hurt to mess with it, touch it or whatever. I still have limited movement in it, but yeah, it's healed up now. Did you have a new blade when you tried it? No, I didn't. And so I do, when I try something, I try to do a fair shake and do side-by-side comparison. And I did side-by-side comparison at the same time, same design, same mat at the, cut one and then immediately went and cut the other, took both of them off, and still no issues out of the one I'm used to. Out of the new one, it just wouldn't weed cleanly. And that is a problem. I don't want to say it's a problem for me. I don't want to say it. I mean, to me, technically it's a problem for me, mainly because of my quirks and how I am. I don't like touching the stupid dots. I just don't. I don't like the little dots getting stuck to me. I just don't. It feels gross. So anyways, because of my own mental hang up, I like to cut my flock a certain way. And the way I like to cut my flock is I don't remove the backing off of my flock at all. I leave my backing on. I put that on the mat and I cut my rhinestone template off I cut my rhinestone template and leave it on the mat with the backing. Then I take it off of the mat, and when I go to peel the flock off, 97% of my dots remained on the white backing. 97% just about every time. Not a new blade or nothing. It's just, matter of fact, I can't tell you the last time I changed the blade. Now, what I will do with my blade is, or what I have done is I've gotten an aluminum foil ball and kind of like stabbed it with the blade a few times and then put it back in there, and no issues that I done had that blade in there so long as ridiculous. That blade was probably used back when Moses parted the Red Sea. That's how long that blade has been in that thing. But that's how I like to cut my flock. So because I'm a creature of habit, I kind of want to compare and see how something performs in similarity with what I've already done, with what I already do. And so that's why I'm kind of a tough customer with certain things like that. Like, for instance, the rhinestones that we're doing with the buy-in, they had to be a certain shine. They had to look a certain way. They had to feel a certain way. They had to work a certain way. And I looked for a long time to find this particular supplier. And now that I have them, it's like, okay, let's do this. This wasn't an overnight quick decision. This was like research. And so the flock was research and looking into this particular company. And so now that I have a sample, I'm okay with it, and I'm going to use it because I got the flock. The flock is here. Some of it, a sample of it is here, a good bit actually. So I'm going to use it. Be darned if I'm not. But I would rather, and again, there's something else I'm gonna try and see if that doesn't work. Hey, Wanda, how are you? So again, what I wanted to mention is we have a class. Hey, Shannon Margaret, have a good night, my dear. We have a class up and going. We have, if you are a member here on this channel, a member, then you can go to the community tab, and the buy-in is available to you now. But keep in mind, the order still will not be put in until the 3rd of March, right? So all of the orders will be lumped together and sent off at the same time. Make a cup. She says, you don't want, understandable, you don't want extra work, you want the same or better. I want the same or better for all of us. So yeah. Now, keep in mind, though, some of us are okay with some subpar stuff, just as long as it works, we okay with it. So to that end, that's why I'm torn as to whether to offer it anyway, because to help them out, because this is the thing, they get rid of that. The faster they get rid of that, the sooner they can make the improvements that they and I talked about on the video conference, and see if they can implement that to do better. Right. So yeah. Hey, JB Swift. Sophie, with the sticky little dots, I cut mine the same way, but regardless, those dots pop off and end up in the weirdest places. And I don't have a problem with them being in weird places. It's just don't be stuck to my hand and not get off my don't pay me no attention, y'all. I have certain quirks, and that's one quirk I don't like for stuff to. Anyway, let's not go there. This ain't about me. So yeah, that's where we are. So tonight, I have that we could do. I have resin. I know y'all might not want to see me play with resin, because resin is just more for me, actually. We could bling some stuff, but if I bling some stuff, I'm gonna have to move what I have over there on the cutting table, and I don't want to have to move that. I have it, but it's showing $99. What's on the buy-in list? We have SS10 and SS6 in 37 colors now. So we've added 35 colors to what we already did. So we had oh my goodness gracious, we had crystal and crystal AB, but now we have colors. Resin, we haven't gotten to the resin phase yet, EJ Starter. So right now we're just dealing with the glass stones. Resin is on the horizon. It's definitely on the horizon. So we're working diligently to get more authentic, so to speak, purple, because the glass really doesn't do purple very well. Hey, Shonda Smiles Willis. So yeah. Craftable things. Are you still in here? Do you have a code for silhouette on your website? Wait a minute, Craftable Things is she's a affiliate for, I don't think she's an affiliate for Silhouette, are you? No, I want you to craft resin tonight. You were wondering what you should do. Oh, she said purple resin. Ooh. Dot herpes. Hilarious. That's about the way I feel about it too. Don't stay stuck to my hands now. Don't do it. That's not pretty. Purple resin. What can we do with some purple resin? I got so many templates, y'all. It's crazy. And I think we're sold out in resin too. Do we have a price yet for the D Smith? The prices are on, they are there. I haven't mentioned the price yet, only because right now only the members here on YouTube have access to it, and I kind of want to let them have their exclusive perks. So I haven't mentioned that. I can tell you the colors. I'm not going into the prices as of yet. Do you sell flock? I do not sell it right now. I'm considering it, but I don't want to sell something I'm not completely happy with. So I haven't 100% made up my mind if I'm gonna help them get rid of that flock or not. So that's on the drawing board. Okay, so resin. Let me go into my resin stash and see what I have. Really? How's that up under there? All right. Let's go into. I'll leave that right there. Well, no, I'm not gonna leave that right there. Yes. Okay. So we can do a bezel. We've done a bezel before. Hey, can you give the phone number again for the company that will help with the website? Yes, it is TMC on let's go back. See. They are Awesome Sauce. They are West Coast. And yeah, West Coast. And oh, here we go. You just start that. And here is the phone number. What do you use to hang your rolls of stabilizer on the wall? My stabilizer is actually on the back of that metal thing right there, that metal rack, and I have that's the phone number actually to Laverne. That's the phone number to the TMC. It is a metal, and you know what? I'm bad about describing stuff. All right, so I did a video on this on a live one time about a Dollar Tree option for storing your flock. So see, I have this kind of metal rack, and then I got these coat hanger thingies from Dollar Tree, and I just linked them all, bent them, and hung them. See how I have them hanging? Let me see if I can get back up in there somewhere. They're hanging on the rack, and so each roll is nested in the tines of this coat rack thing, I guess. I don't know better name to call it. So that is what I use for my rolls of vinyl. Only because I don't do a lot of vinyl. So I don't have a lot of stuff to I don't have a lot of vinyl to fool with. You know what I need? Let me get a piece of candy because I'm feeling weird. All right, so what have I not done with resin? You're welcome, Laverne. I want to do this, but I don't have a little thingy bobby. This is like a little maze or something like that, and then you put the ball in it or some glitter or stuff in it, and then you can shake it up. But I wanted a little ball to go in there and roll around like a maze, and I don't have a ball. I thought it would come with one. Does it come with one? I don't think it does. Let me see. I need to order some like the little beady balls that go in a fingernail polish bottle. To make us a snow globe. You want to make a snow globe? That would be fun, I think. So this came from Dollar Tree. Where is my mind tonight? Maybe after this candy getting me, I'll feel better. This came from Hobby Lobby, not Dollar Tree. Please don't go to Dollar Tree looking for this. This came from Hobby Lobby. Okay, it's a snow globe resin mold. All right, so it comes with the globes separate, and this little base thingy right here is how you make your own base. So you can see the base right there, and this is the completed version right here. I don't know how well you can see that with the ball on it. And so you can put liquid in it and actually create a snow globe. So that's what we'll do. And I got an idea for it as well. I'm gonna see if we can't make that work. So, because what I saw, I want to improve on. And we will be using the Best Uni resin, although we're out of it. It's sold out, y'all. That resin goes like hotcakes. I swear it does. So I'm gonna look in my, ooh, no, that won't work. Look in my box of resin goodies. I'm trying to find something that would be cute in a snow globe, and none of this seems to be. I'll probably do these ball things. I don't know if that'll go good in a snow globe or not. Tiffany, you can become a member by clicking the link in the chat. Give me a moment and I'll put the link again. Where I'm daggone. I'm missing my flowers. I cannot find my flowers. Hold on. I really want to put flowers in there though. What goes in the snow globe, y'all? It's snow. So I guess the balls. We'll put the balls in there. Do I have purple ones? Of course not. I have blue. We'll put some glitter in there. Chunky glitter. All right. And normally I would do glycerin and oh, let's not do that. Hold on. You know what? Let me fix this. Let me fix this before I mess up. Sorry. And then we can actually come over here and work, but I gotta move this work because I can't show y'all that yet. Set this over here where you can't see it, even if I accidentally move something. because I think this is actually going to be more awesome than what he even intended. I'm so excited about this. Ooh, that's a horrible, horrible view. Actually, probably should have put y'all down there so that you won't break. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, sorry. I really don't want you sitting there. Okay. All right. Safety. So I can move this thread. Put this thread up here. I was redoing my thread towers, y'all. I'm super excited about the drawers. Very excited about that. Hopefully that'll be done here soon. And then I can show you how it turned out. I ended up moving my thread again from where I had it, so it's not in the same place as I did in the last video. So, oh, what am I talking about? I can come over here and work. I can't come over here and work. Resin doesn't belong over here. Okay, so, all right, now that that's all out of the way, we can angle the camera this way again. Yay! Hey, Sheila Cushion Barry. Hey, Happy Scrappy 45. Oh, God, hang on, y'all. Oh, let me get my plug. Hey, Sharon Davenport. Okay. Plugging y'all in so this phone don't die. And now I can turn y'all this way. And then eventually I'm going to turn you where you can see down here on the desk. Okay, so we're going to do a snow globe made out of resin. I can put it up there on the tripod. That's what it is. Okay. And I am looking for, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for my flowers. I can't find my flowers. Oh, you know what? Let me just right here. They were down here. I can't keep holding up. Okay, so here are my flowers. Here are some other little things that we're going to use. Oh, that we could use, but I'm not now that I think about it. I don't think that belongs in a snow globe either. All right. Let me get out my light because we need that. My other light is somewhere. I have so much stuff, y'all. It's crazy. All right, so let's plug you up. And I get choked on the cinnamon. And I would have been a little upset had that happened. Nope, no light right there. I'll do with that daggone light. I'll come across the light in a minute. I don't really want to use it anyway. Okay, so here are flowers. I don't know that flowers will work in the snow globe. Y'all, what do we put in the snow globe? Do I have a figurine or something or anything? What's something cute to put in the snow globe? I guess I could make my own. Like I think this would be cute to go in the snow globe. Now I think about it. Especially because it's so little bitty. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're 55% on the phone. I'm gonna bring this over, do the other phone so that you can see the table. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Over there. We're gonna open the packet. I know, right? Snow globe. Was it the thread fire drill? What do you mean, Miss Barb? I'm gonna do some resin wiki. Cool. Oh, I wish I could have everybody get the little snow globe kit because this looks like it's going to be beyond adorable. Super adorable. It's just a little bitty. Oh, this is glass. See, little glass snow globe. Super cute. And then this is the base again. So we'll see how it goes on what we're going to do. I have an idea. We're going to see how this idea works. Trying to think if that's going to work like I think it is. We're going to try. Let me grab my tripod so that y'all can see over the desk, hopefully. Hopefully. There we go. See if that works. And let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Whoops, not there. Bro, not there. Get it together. Get it together. All right. Yas. I'm probably gonna have to mute something. Let me turn this down. Yep. Okay. I'll turn you down. You darn thing. Okay. All right. Oh, there you go. I don't know if that's close enough, y'all. Let's turn this actually so that that's not like all in the way. All right, now let us. Let's see how that looks. Sweet. Oh, kind of pixelated. Here's this. So let's go there. Let's do that. All right. So hopefully that's good enough to be able to see what we're doing. And we'll go over there. Okay. So let's do a test run before we do purple. Because I want to see if my theory is going to work with this. Okay. So this is the base and here is the globe. So we'll just make one. Well, you know what? The heck with it. Let's go ahead and make it. I need another cup. That one's dirty. I should have cleaned it. All right. So here is our resin. Best uni resin. And I'm going to get a poop sickle stick. All right. And we are going to get some purple. What's the name of this stuff called? Mica powder, mica powder. Whoops. And that's how we'll color it. Never really want y'all closer. This is crazy. and then I'm gonna move this other camera. Give me 1 sec. There we go. You can see a little bit better. Darn. Oh gosh, y'all, I am so not used to using my phones and StreamYard. I'll be so glad when my laptop is fixed. But for the time being, I'm thankful that I have something. But it's like, bruh, can we? All right, is this open? I don't think this is open. Let me see. It is not. Turn my laptop so I can see the chat. As in, can't decide to store. I want the thread stored in. No, I don't have any tiny snowflakes. I want my yeah, I have flowers but not snowflakes, so we probably can try that too at some point. And then here, these are not snowflakes, these are stars and feathers, and I don't have snowflakes. But I know the thread is going to be stored in my container store drawers. So that part I totally know. That's done. But it's the where the drawers were going to live, that was the problem. Because I knew what I wanted, and I knew I wanted ease of access. That was my concern. Because there are some days when I'm in pain and I can't do a bunch of bending and twisting and going on. So that is why I needed the whole set of drawers to be easily accessible, right? So that was the problem. But I now have them where I kind of want them to be. So hopefully it'll be all right. Could just do an assortment of charms that relate to things you like a charm bracelet and a snow globe. That's super cute. Moons and stars. Yas. Carousel horse. That would be cute. I thought about, because see, I made this out of resin. Whoops. Can you see that? I'm going to put it where? Then I made this little heart out of resin. Let me see, y'all. I'm having trouble with this camera. There we go. The eye is over there. So I thought that would be cute to like put it in the middle. I don't know that it's big enough, but so like, but anyway, I'll show you that when I get to that part, because that was my first thought, and we'll see if that works. So we'll grab a little bit of purple powder. Hopefully that's enough. And then we'll put it in our, this is for the base. This is not for the actual globe. The globe is clear. So we're going to stir, stir, nice and slowly. Matter of fact, I probably could make this camera the main camera so that y'all ain't looking at my craziness. Look at the purple, it's pretty. The purple is pretty. All right, so we're gonna get this mixed in decently. Hopefully this is gonna be enough. I'm gonna add a little bit more. We ain't gonna let it go to waste no ways. So But yes, for the just in case you're just now coming in, we're playing with resin right now. Earlier I did mention that we do have a new rhinestone beginners class, where you learn rhinestoning with Cricut. There will be some basic information in the class that will help you if you have a silhouette as well. So just because it says rhinestoning with Cricut doesn't mean that you cannot join if you have a silhouette. You definitely can join. It is a beginner's class. There are 2 ticket options available. If you already took my class for rhinestones in the past, I would not recommend taking this class again, because I don't unless you just want to, but I don't want to bore you because the majority of this information you've already had. What I will say is at some point I intend to do an update, and that'll be a much shorter session. The update will. So I just added a little bit more resin just to make sure I had enough for definitely 1, possibly 2 bases for the snow globes. The class is available. The link is in the chat, and I'll also drop it again here in a little bit. Once we, go to set this bottom, I'll try to make sure I remember to post the link. And again, it'll cover the basics of doing rhinestones. Okay. The first ticket that's on there is for me to send you supplies. So it will give you everything you need for the class, in addition to a couple of designs that you will be using in the class. Also, you will need to know that that ticket is only available for 10 days because I need to have time to make sure that you get your supplies before the day of the class, which is March 5th at 1 p.m. That's a Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The other thing you need to know is if you are a member here on YouTube, if you are a member here on this channel, then you already have access to the buy-in. You already have access. The link is in the community tab, and I also have that in the chat, and I'll link that as well whenever we get to an opportunity where I can do that. Okay, so I'm just patting this to try and bring the air bubbles to the top some, in hopes that they'll pop. And for the ones that won't pop, I'm going to use a lighter to pop them. I have yet to get a butane torch. Supposed to have had one by now. Did not. So we got to do this the old-fashioned way and just pop them with a lighter, which is actually really cool. They pop right away. So that's pretty neat. Thank you, Fire Flame. All right, so this is a really pretty purple now. As you can see, that purple is absolutely gorgeous with that powder. And I didn't use any dye. This is just straight mica powder. And we're going to go ahead and pour it in this mold. And it will create a base for our soon-to-be snow globe. Okay. So I have a couple of reservations about this snow globe. I'll show you what I mean here in a sec on the packaging. Okay. So we're just going to pour this in. And hopefully we got enough, actually. And I'm going to go pretty slow so that it doesn't create more air bowls than what I already have in there, because there are still some. All right, and this is the whole base. So I'm going to fill this all the way up. And yeah, I'm glad I added more resin because this is like barely going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. We'll see here in a sec. All right. I need to make sure we don't have no tornado warnings or nothing like that in the area. All right, so that is almost filled to the top. I'm just coming around. There's an air bubble there. Let's see if I can get that out. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Flame. All right, so what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of clear. And because this is going to be upside down, I'm not super worried about the clear not blending in because it's going to be at the bottom. So I'm going to add some more clear just to get it nice and even. So it actually looks like it might give us a nice swirly effect on here too. All right, there we go. I needed it. I wanted it to be even with the top, and I see an air bubble, I think. Yep. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So let us. That's kind of pretty. I wish you could see how it marbled. You'll be able to see it definitely when we put it in the thing, but you can kind of see it a little bit there. How adding that clear actually created a marble effect, which is pretty snazzy. Okay, so we're going to take this, and what I'm going to do to be sure that it is cured on all sides, I'm going to start curing from the top for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to cure on the bottom for 30 seconds. And I'm going to move my containers and stuff out of the way so that the light won't, get like right on this. Move my stick as well. Way over here. I'm supposed to have a mat. I'm supposed to have on gloves. I'm supposed to have on a respirator. So let's go ahead and get this going. So 30 seconds on the thingy with the light. Let me make sure nothing else is in the way. All right, so here we got the light going. This is a fingernail light. Got it off of Amazon. I have a resin storefront on Amazon. It's in the description below. So if you click on our Amazon store, you'll be able to see the link to Amazon, and we have a section just for resin, a section for sublimation, and some other stuff for embroidery. All right. Hey, Miss Barbara Bonaparte, we are doing resin. I tap my cakes like that to bring air bubbles to the top. I do too. So it's cured, so I can show you. Look how it marbled that a little bit. It's kind of neat looking. All right, and so I'm going to flip this over and we'll cure it for 30 seconds on the back side just to be sure, because there have been times where I thought it cured on the back, and then when I pulled it out and tried to demold it, it was like gummy still, and I didn't like that too hot. So we're going to make sure it's good and cured before we continue. So I'm going to do another 30 seconds on this back side. Yeah, the winds are crazy right now. That's pretty, but I can't bring another craft into my living space. And I get that. So for me, it's actually not as much space as you would think it takes up. I would have thought it would have taken up a whole heck of a lot more space, but it really doesn't. So I have like this little drawer set right here under the desk, and I have a couple of drawers right there with some resin stuff in it. And that's pretty much it, other than what's up here on the desktop. I don't have very much stuff for the resin. So because this is UV resin, it kind of doesn't take a whole lot. Whereas regular resin, you got to have the two parts, and usually it takes a lot. So you got to have the big jugs of it, and you have a whole lot, like you can do bigger molds. So you have the bigger molds. It's crazy. It is a lot more. Alrighty, so here is the base, and we'll go ahead and pop that out, hopefully. And that's what I do love about UV resin. It's so like instantaneous gratification. Once it cures, you're done. So here's our little base. Boop. How cute is that? It's a purple base. All right, so here's our little teeny base for our snow globe. Okay. Super, super cute. Way cuter than I could have imagined. All right. And so this is going to fit our snow globe. Okay, so it's a pretty semi-snug fit. Kind of a snug fit. The only thing is you can't really 100% see it. Let me see if you can see. I don't know that you can. Calm down, Eve. I gotta learn this. Oh, you can see it better on this camera. See how you can see the line there? That's where the glass globe stops, right? So that's airspace for the liquid. I don't really care for that, right? So I don't necessarily want the airspace. So what my thought process is this: when I finish putting the decoration, like for instance, if we did this heart and I was able to get it, no, that's too small. See, that kind of like sucks down in there. I got another idea actually. But when we finish putting our design in here, whatever we're going to do, and the crap that goes with it, drill a little hole in here, put a hole, and fill it after permanently. This is glass. We don't want that to break. Permanently seating the globe, then putting a hole and filling it from the bottom, and then resining a plug in the bottom so that you can't get the stuff out. That's my thought process. We'll see how that goes. Do I have glycerin somewhere? I do, but I have no clue where it is. I don't know where the glycerin is. And I don't have baby oil either, because I don't have baby oil. I don't have any. I don't like oily. Okay. So I have another idea for what to put in here. I just need to be sure that it will work. Let's see if you're up here. No, you're not going to be up here. I know where you are. You're in the drawer. Hold on. But that turned out super cute, y'all. I am like totally excited about how this is going to turn out. Okay, so oh, I have another idea too. Dagnabbit. What have I started? Okay, here we go. So where is that dead blame mold? Y'all, I got mold from here to Kingdom Come. The one I'm looking for is currently eluding me. Oh no, that's gonna work. Hold on. That is like barely gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. Well, crud. Okay. So, yeah, those are too big. All right. So what I was thinking is not going to work. Or is it? You might can get it to work. Especially off of what I saw this guy do. This guy did something really, really cool. And I was like, okay, I see what you did there, sir. We're going to try what the guy did. Why not? Okay, so what he did was essentially create a platform of sorts for something to allow it to float in mid-air. So that's what we'll do for this. So how he did it was he took resin. Let me move this over so that you can kind of sort of see. So what he basically did was created a stick, for lack of better words, out of resin. So he just took a line. Oh, actually, I need to see. Okay. So he created a line of resin. Like so. And then he put the piece. I've been watching resin videos, if you can't tell. He put the piece on it just like that, right? And then let me cover this. Then he cured it. So I'll put that on there for 30 seconds. And split screen is way cool. Sweet. Oh my gosh. Really, dude? Really? Okay. So this should be done. Because that's not a lot of resin. All right. So then when he peeled it, see, it makes a stand. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. So see, it made a little stand, right? So what we'll do is we'll take this and we'll just set it in the bottom like that, and it'll make a base so that this sticks up inside the heart. I'm sorry, inside the globe like we want it to. So let's get some. And if I was to fill it with resin, you really wouldn't be able to see this clear stand, but because it's not going to be filled with resin, you'll probably be able to see. Now I wish I had knew what I did with my flashlight. It's right in here somewhere. I just don't know where it is. So I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Oh no, it's standing up. Okay, cool. Yes. All right. So let's UV light that and make it in place. Ouch. Okay. So now, look out, it's super cute. Oh, you can't see right there. It's super cute. Look. How cool is that? Super cute. All right, so now when we put the globe over the top, hopefully I counted right. And I did. I think. Hold on. Crap. Let's see. Let y'all see what I'm doing. I'm putting the globe in. It's at the very tippity top. That's way bigger and way higher than I wanted it to be. But we at least got close. And it's not like I can't cut it, because I can actually cut this down and redo it. So let me see. Yeah. So I can cut it down. It snapped right off. And we'll take it down a little itty bitty bit. I don't want to use those scissors. So let me find some scissors. Whoops. Sorry. Jerking y'all around. My bad. All right. Okay. All right. So take it down just a little bit. So all I'm gonna do is just cut this off the end. Boom, just like that. And so now we'll resin this in again and see if we can't get this to work a little bit better. Let's do that. All right. So this one is going to be a little bit harder because I cut off the wider base. So hopefully we can get this. Where is my flashlight? Hold on. Let me find this darn flashlight, because I would much rather be able to use the flashlight instead of, oh Lord, I found more glitter over here. That's crazy. What did I do with that flashlight? And what's sad is it's looking at me. Wherever it is, it's staring me in my face. And it's like, you can't see me? No, bruh, I can't see you. So it's right in here somewhere. That's annoying. I found more glitter. It's in here somewhere. All right. Let me glue this or resin this again. It's a tad bit. All right, and so we'll stand that back in place. Actually, let me set it down. So the less I move it, the greater the chance it'll be in place where it needs to be without doing what it just did, and that's falling over. Actually, let's do it this way. Duh. Actually, the lid on, move you out of the way, and I'll just hold it in place. Long enough to let it go. We gonna get this going. It is gonna be cute. We gonna get this going. How about you? Cannot find my flashlight though. That's gonna have me annoyed. And watch me find it as soon as I get off live. All right. Cute. All right. So we have it a little bit shorter, as you can see now. A little bit shorter. So now let's put the globe on top and see where it hits. Okay. So boom. Look. Sorry, that was a little loud. Look, it smells totally adorbs, y'all. OMG, that is stinking cute. Okay, so now that we have the globe and we have the heart in the middle, we need to put some stuff to float around in there, right? And so, like Sheila Cushionberry mentioned, we can do some glitter, we can do some charms. We'll save the charms for the next one. I could probably do some of these picnic beads if I wanted to, and they can go in and around the heart. So like I have little animals, little animals that we can put in there. See the little animal faces? So bears and piggies and whatnot. Also have candy pieces. I guess that's what this is. Yeah, candy pieces that can go in there if I wanted to. Fruit pieces that can go in there. Oh, does fruit go with hearts? And then, of course, flowers. Little bitty charm flowers. Glitter is a must. And what did I do with glitter? It's down here. I have these things, these little styrofoam balls, polyballs. I have blue, but they don't really go with color themes. I don't know that it matters. Here's some chunkier glitter, so we can put this in there. Hopefully it won't mess up with the water. Here's some not so chunky glitter, but it's chunkier than fine glitter. Alright. And I have fine glitter over there, and then we got some neon glitter. Ooh, look at the purple and pink. What you think? The neon glitter? Check your mic. Oh. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so hopefully that's better. Let's turn this down. That's the stash I was talking about earlier. Okay, so let me do this. Okay. Yikes. I think, yeah. I'm gonna have a little bit of feedback, echoing or whatever because of it wasn't doing this earlier. I don't know why it's doing it now, but whatever. Okay. I'm gonna try not to be as loud and hopefully it will make a big difference. So what do you think about the pink and the purple to go with the pink and purple base? This is chunky glitter. Let me know what you think. Let me know if the echo is horrible. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do because my cell phone won't completely mute, which is annoying. Okay, so here is purple, neon. Okay, and here's pink neon. Okay. We need to put a hole in this. So I need I have a what's the face somewhere. Let's see. We will. Don't know so you can see both ways. Whoops. I think that's too much. I don't think that's too much. There we go. Much better. All right, so there's that. Okay. Now pink. Sounds like I'm in a hole. I'm sorry. Yellow will make it sparkle even more. I tried to make bracelets. I tried to make bracelets just the circle because I have the mold for it, but they're not for adults. They're for children. Do y'all see what just happened? It flipped over and dumped all of that daggone glitter out. So now I gotta figure out how to get that out of there. Okay. And then let's go a step further and do, she said yellow, but I'm thinking, where are they? I don't like how this echo thing is. Hold on, because that's going to annoy me. All right. It's still, that's going to piss me off. Okay. So let's set that right there. And then I was looking for my, I have stars somewhere. That's what I was looking for. And I think they're holographic, so I think they'll be super cute. But I guess I could be wrong. Because I don't know what I've done with those. Seem like I have them right here. All right, whatever. So we're just doing a basic one because I can't think of where they are. So let us get a hole put in here. And I'm going to get a drill bit. So give me 1 sec to grab a drill bit. Do I have my drills in here? No. All right. I gotta change my truck. All right, so I have a storming in ATL. Hard rain and wind sounds bad out there. Yeah, it sounds bad here, and it ain't even started raining yet. So I am slightly concerned. There it is. So I have a battery operated drill. I bet I had drill bits in here too. Watch. Yep, sure did. Billy. Be jacked up if she's trying to bark me to warn that there's a tornado coming and I'm telling her to hush. All right. Okay. I made I had a drill bit and it actually looks smaller than the one I went and got. Let me see. No, that's the same size. Okay. So these are collets, what they're called, and they fit into the drill. All right, and I'm going to set those right there. Put this on. Sorry. And that's how we change our drill bit. And I'm going to drill a hole. Now see if I drill a hole too small. I know how to get the stuff in there. Okay. So I'm going to drill a hole into the bottom. I think that will be the best place to put it. So I just need to make sure I don't drill into the where I have the heart put in. Okay. And there we have a little hole. So what I'm going to do is attach. See, I don't know that that's going to be enough in there, y'all. Let's see. That's going to be cute. I just wish I had something else to make the stuff move around better. I want my holographic stars. That's what I want, and I don't know what I've done with them. And what makes it so bad, I'm going to find them after I'm done. So that's going to irritate me. All right. So I'm going to put water in here because I don't have any glycerin. We just don't have to do water. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I don't have any baby oil. Do you have a syringe? Yes, I do have a syringe with needle. That's how I'm going to finish filling it up. You must be getting the rain. We got her. Yep. Okay. So let me move it here so you can see both cameras this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. All right. Now I'm not going to. Well, I said I was gonna fill it all the way up and ended up doing it anyways. All right. So let's. This is gonna look like it's gonna overflow. Ooh, that sounds horrible. You know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot to put resin in the bottom so that I can resin this closed. Hold on. Okay. Make sure there's no water. Hang on. Let's get me a syringe first. Took a smidge of that water out. Okay, so we're going to put resin around the rim. I did not want you to do that. Oh, it's going to the inside. It'll be all right, I guess. Okay, resin around the rim. This is gonna be messy looking. I hate that. Hopefully this works, y'all. I don't know. It may not work. Okay. And so high powered light. Secure that. I'm holding it. So I don't know if you can see that. And because we did the mica powder and I didn't put the pigment vegetable oil, yeah, that could work. Well, my vegetable oil isn't clear. So, and my olive oil isn't clear. And we'll try it next time. I mean, I have how many more? 3 more globes that I can do. And like I said, it's at Hobby Lobby. It worked, y'all. And look, I'm even turning it over and the water's not coming out yet. Okay. So you can see there's an air bubble in there. Look, it's super cute. Okay. But there's a big air bubble at the top. So what we're going to do is try and get that out of there. It looks like something dyed the water purple. That's crazy. Okay. So I know this has ink in it. Oh, there we go. Let's do this. Sorry. Here's some new syringes that I don't use, but these are crap. Hold on. I don't see the, what's the faces in here? Let me go in my syringe. Oh no, y'all, I just knocked it down. I'm so glad that didn't break. I would have been real sad. Okay, so this fit. Yes, that fits. Okay. Whew, so glad that didn't break. All right. Something dyed the water pink. Can you see that? So you can barely see that the heart is pink, but it'll be all right. Okay, so we have our syringe. And I'm going to put some water in here. We're going to use this to fill it up the rest of the way, hopefully. So, yep, our syringe fit. And I'm pushing water in. It is coming out the sides a little bit. So I'm going to address that in a moment. All right, so now that I see it's coming out around here, what I'm gonna do is put some, it's coming out around the rim. So I'm gonna put some resin around this rim to further seal it. But look, we got most of the air out. So I'm gonna have to dry this off. Let's see, paper towel or something. That's a shirt. That look. I can use this shirt. All right, so let's try this again. And I'm gonna put resin right in there. It's still leaking. And pull some water out. Okay. Yeah, see, look, it did dye it pink some kind of way. Something dyed it pink. It's probably the glitter. Let me get a towel because this is ridiculous. Here they are. Good night, Abraham. All right, now we got it dry. So now let's put resin. And at some point, I'm gonna try and think of a better way to do this because this isn't going to look like I want it to. This is water. This is resin. Okay, so I'm just rotating it. I don't know how well you can see that. Kind of turning it where I put the resin. Okay. And now I'm going to put more resin where I stopped. Okay. What was I did in my hand? Okay. So again, just putting the light on it where I put the resin so that it'll dry. I'm going to check and make sure we are not going to have a tornado warning because that's exactly what that sounds like out there right now. All right. So now we should not have any leaks. We shouldn't have any leaks except for if we did have some, it would be from the hole at the bottom. Okay. So let's put the water back in and we'll try filling it all the way up again. And I don't know how well you can see it's bubbling out the top. because I want it to basically come all the way out the top of the thing. So no more air bubbles. We just want pure water to come out of the top of this thing. Oop, there we go. Final. All right. So if there's an air bubble, we want it to just be a very small one. So when we flip it over, let's see. I don't see an air bubble at all. That's crazy. Okay. So now that we've filled it up, I'm going to resin in this hole, this little teeny hole. I'm going to resin that so that no water comes back out. Now, if you wanted to, you could probably do, a plug of some sort, you know, in case you wanted to empty it for whatever reason. But this is just for us. So I'm just going to put a drop on the top of that, and then we're going to shine the light, and we should have a completed snow globe. The only thing that kind of bums me out with this is the I don't care for the fact that the glitter colored. Oh, now I see my holographic stars, y'all. Now I find them. But I don't like the fact that the glitter apparently colored my water. But live and learn. This is a learning experience. We've never done a snow globe before. So here is our first little snow globe. Super cute. So I don't know, let's see. Can you see that? There we go. So let's see here. You can kind of see the heart in there. Hold on, y'all. Somebody is at my front door. I'll be back. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. I could have had free pizza. The Domino's trying to deliver pizza for my neighbor and they came here. Okay, so here's the completed snow globe. All right, so here we go. It's super cute, even though for whatever reason my heart ended up lopsided, but live and learn. We're gonna learn. This ended up being really adorbs. It's little teeny, and you can shake up the glitter some. But that's why I was like, I think having a something heavier in here and a little bit of air, like some air in a way is needed. Oh, there is an air bubble. There's not much of one, but there is an air bubble in there. So there we go. Get it to swirl the stuff around a little bit. So yeah, I would definitely do this again. I would make sure that my heart is straight the next time when I put it in there. I wouldn't use colored glitter So we're doing learning lessons, right? I wouldn't use colored glitter. Um, and I would definitely find something a little heavier to swirl around in there other than um, this particular glitter. So I wonder if the metal flakes will work better than these lightweight flakes, because these were like a plastic flake. This was like a plastic flake instead of a more of a metallic. I don't know. It's worth a shot because this is all experimentation. And like I said, I've decided to get into doing resin for the fun of it, for me to have fun, not for um, profit or anything. And then on top of that, if I had have used oil or glycerin, well, glycerin I would have watered down. If I had have used oil, I don't know that these plastic plates would have moved at all, So we're going to try again. We'll do another one. Tell self, no, I don't need any more crafts. I'm just saying. I didn't see the glitter moving. Did it dissolve? No, it didn't dissolve. You got people knocking on your door at almost midnight. Yeah, dominoes, child, dominoes. I kind of figured it was not anybody super serious. It was either going to be police or it was going to be pizza delivery or something like that. Because normally, we don't have foot traffic by my house. So, somebody looking for some policeman, usually looking for somebody. That would be about the only other option around here. All right. So that was fun. I did enjoy doing that. So I'm going to no, this is the wrong syringe. So we're going to make another one only because I thought that was super cute. And the purple turned out adorbs. The heart turned out adorbs. So I'm going to find my mold with the heart and we're going to make another one. But this time we're going to make one that will stand out a little bit better with the water. All right. So I'm thinking, I don't know. Because this time I'm hoping that we'll do clear. Because here's my, oh, that would work too. OMG. I just found something I know is going to work, y'all. I'm excited. Okay, so here's the foil that I was talking about. I think this on top, the purple and blue, might stain the water. Okay, but the holographic stars should not on the bottom. So I think we'll try holographic stars. And then, y'all, I forgot I had this. I have these like crystals. That would get in there and shake around really well, I think. These crystals they may be too heavy. And then I have some that are even smaller. These are like fingernail thingies or something. These I think will work better. Hold on, let me got some clear ones. So these I think will work better. These are like crystals, actually. These are not glitter. So I think that's going to be really pretty. So let's get us another heart. And what color do we want to do the heart this time? And I didn't realize it was almost midnight, y'all. That's crazy. So I'm not going to be on too much longer. We'll make another one and then I'm going to head on back to Nightville. So here's the heart that I did before. So we'll do this heart shape right here. And then we'll do the base again. And then we'll do those crystals. And then we'll be done. So I'm going to put these pieces up so that I'll have them and not all over the place. All right. Oh, that's what, okay, that's that. This is this, that's gold. I don't want gold, so I'm gonna put the gold back. Here are the crystal ones, I want those. Here's the syringe for the water, so I'm gonna put that right there. All right, so where's my cup? Right here. We did purple base the last time. All right, so let us shoot for, what color do we want to do? Since we're going to do crystal, the crystals should not dissolve. They're plastic. Add a couple of the glitter on top of a paper towel and get wet to see if color comes off. That's smart. That's smart. But I'm not going to use the glitter this time. I'm going to use the holographic. And then we'll do those crystals. So holographic stars, the crystals. So what color do we want to do for our heart that goes in the middle? Black heart? Okay. Do I have black? I should have black. Yep. It's like a dark. Yep. So I'm going to, then we'll do the base and the heart in black. How about that? I think that'll be cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to visualize what I'm doing. Okay. Black heart with silver stars. Yeah, that would be pretty. That'll be pretty. So for those of you just now tuning in, because some have left because it's almost night time around here. This is kind of like a gunpowder gray Sheila Cushionberry. That's about as close as I think we're gonna get because I don't have black, but this is close. We'll see what this looks like. And it's gonna have like some hints of purple anyway because I didn't get most of the purple out. So, and which isn't going to be that big of a deal. But for those of you just tuning in who may not have heard earlier, and if you are a member here on YouTube, if you're a YouTube group member and you have the membership icon beside your name, you can check the community tab here on YouTube. And I meant to link that earlier, y'all. I completely forgot, got lost in doing the resin. So I can link the community tab. And you said turquoise. I stuck this black in there, darling. So we're gonna have to stick with the black this time. Hold on. So you can click the community tab and you will have access to the buy-in already for the rhinestones. All right, so there's the link to the buy-in. And then when you do the buy-in, I'm trying to get it in the best position where you can see me as I stir this concoction. The buy-in, again, you don't have to buy right now because the official opening of the buy-in will be February the 27th. And it's going to run through the 3rd of March. And that's when the 3rd of March is when all of the orders will be sent in at one time. So even if you order early, your order will be sent in on the 3rd. Okay. Also, there is a rhinestone class available now on our website. So thebabiesbooty.com, you can click on events up at the top and it will take you to the class registration page where you can register for the class. Okay. It is a beginner's class. If you already took our class in the past, then I would not take this class again. This is just a repeat for beginners with a couple of extra little highlights in there. One ticket comes with supplies. That ticket is only available for the next 10 days. The other ticket is the same ticket. It just does not come with supplies. All right. And then you can have access to the class, even if you cannot make it to the class. If you buy a ticket, something comes up and you can't make it, you will have access to the video to watch the class afterwards. Okay. So don't fret. If something comes up, because I know crap happens, I'm going to have the class available for you to see it later. So keep that in mind. If you're interested to learn more about rhinestones, how they work, this is going to go into the basics of rhinestones and some on cutting it on the Cricut, the Silhouette, the Brother, some basic information about that. Okay. Keep that in mind. All right, so we have this all nice and swirly. You can see that a little bit better on this camera so that I don't have to tilt it for the other camera. It looks kind of like gunmetal, so that's actually really pretty. So we're going to pour some in the heart-shaped mold, which is kind of a teeny mold. So I'm going to try and get this in there the best that I can. I think that's probably what there we go. Wow, that couldn't have been more perfect, I don't think. Let's see if we can get a couple more drops in there. There we go. Super cute. Okay, so we have our heart filled in, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and do our base. All right, so let's get this joker filled in. Okay. All righty. So there's our base. I kind of filled it a little too full because I had so much left over. So I'm gonna set this off to the side so that it doesn't get in the light when I shine the light. Okay. So here's our base. I'm gonna tap it a little bit. Move that over. Okay. Get some of the air bubbles to the top. And let's get the lighter. Okay. And so there's the base. Here's our heart. Now let's get our light. I got the lid on the resin. That resin is over there. Everything's out of the way. And let's go. All right. So there's that. And just like I did before, yeah, it does remind me of cake batter. What I'm going to do is flip it over. I'm going to do this side for 30 seconds, then I'm going to flip it over and do the other side for 30 seconds. And the reason why I'm going to definitely do that this time is because we are using a darker mica powder and it's a darker batter. So there's a mixture of resin. And the UV light cures the resin, but the light has to get through to all of it. Okay. So to help be sure that it gets through to all of it, we're going to flip it over as you see me doing in that thing. And I'm going to flip over the heart as well. And we're going to do it another 30 seconds on the opposite side. Okay. Then once we're done with doing both of these for 30 seconds, then I'm going to attach the heart to its platform. And now I put that one in there because I should have measured what the size, the distance was from this one so that we'll have it about the same. But I'm looking about a thumb width, so hopefully I can remember that. All right. And again, this time, I'm trying to think if I'm going to put the resin in the bottom. I think what we'll do is put the resin along the inside rim of the, no, because it didn't make it all the way to the bottom, did it? So we'll put the resin on the sides, on the inside of the base. We'll put the globe in over the top of the heart this time. And instead of filling up the globe first and then putting the globe on, I'm going to leave the globe empty with the shaky stuff in it. And then we'll fill it all the way up from the hole in the bottom this time, so that I don't have the issues with the spillage and stuff like that. Okay, so we have done the bottom. All right, and it looks pretty decent. Let me show you here. Well, it's gonna look better here. So here's the bottom, and it's a trip because the way I poured it, it kind of has a heart on the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that. It's crazy. But anyways, we'll pop this right on out of the mold. Boop, boop, and there's our base. All right, so let's take this out. And here's our little gunmetal gray base, about as close to black as we're gonna get. There's the inside. So I may go ahead and drill the hole just so that it's already there. And then here's our heart. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop our heart out as well. Super cute. So there's our heart. Okay, so let us go ahead and do our stand for our heart. Okay, so I used just this mold right here. Let's pop that back into place. And all I need is just one little area. I'm going to set the heart. Know how well you can see what I'm getting ready to do with that. I'm going to move this over some so that you can hopefully see this better. But I'm going to set it down kind of close to where I want that resin line to meet so that I can get a good idea where to stop it. All right. And I'm going to basically draw a line of resin from the base so that it'll put some up against the wall of this mold and give me a little bit bigger of a platform for this thing to sit on, and then a string going up to connect to the heart, okay, the bottom of the heart. So again, we're going to start over here, and then I'm actually going to move this because I know where I'm going to stop. I saw a little piece of glitter that's going to give me a stopping place, okay, and I'm going to stop right there. And now I'm just going to set this on that string of resin. And I'm going to hold this up once I cure it so that you can see exactly what I did in order for you to mimic it later. So let's do 30 seconds. It actually won't even need a full 30 seconds because it's just such a small amount of resin. So I'm just going to let it sit here for about 10 seconds or so. And then I'm going to get it and show you what this looks like. All right, so this should be cured. And I'm going to hold it up so that you can see exactly what I did. Okay, so if you see here in the camera, see how it's just a trail of resin that comes from the bottom of the heart, and see how I got it pulled in to the bottom up against the wall, so that kind of gives it a stand to stand on. So when I peel this off, whoop, it has a little stand now to stand on in the bottom of the globe stand. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. And again, what I'm going to do is drill a hole in the bottom of our globe. And now that I don't have the heart in the way, I'm just going to go ahead and drill the hole and attach the heart here in a sec. Now, this is a little bit thicker of a base than what I did with the other one. So I'm going to have a little bit more that I'm going to have to go through, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So we're just going to drill right in here somewhere. All right. And interestingly enough, I'm coming across some liquid. So that lets me know resin isn't fully cured inside of here. So that kind of sucks. See, it's pushing some resin out. You see that? So keep that in mind when you're using a darker pigment with your stuff. The resin might not be fully cured. All right. So That kind of sucks a little bit, but it's not the end of the world because eventually I think we'll get all of that out of there and we'll be okay. I just don't need it to be in the way when it's time to actually fill it with water. Okay. So good thing though is I can use some of this resin in the walls to attach the globe when we're ready to attach it. All right, so let's go ahead and put our heart in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna need some resin on the bottom of our stand. Yeah, the mold. No, the mold isn't too deep. We made the mold the wrong color because the purple one we tinted it too much. The purple one didn't do that. It's just this. I put so much powder in it that it colored the resin too much. And so the light couldn't get through the dark resin to cure it on the other side. But this is a UV resin mold, so it should be thin enough for it to actually work. Should be anyways. It could be too deep, but it shouldn't be. All right, so there's the heart. If you can see that on the camera, it's actually not centered. So give me a sec. I want to center it this time and make sure that it's centered because it wasn't centered well the last time. Oops. Looks like I'm gonna have to hold it. One sec. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold it. So hopefully I can hold it perfectly centered. That's gonna aggravate me if I can't, but it'll be all right. Oh, there we go. Nope, fell over. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hold it. A little bit too much resin, I guess. All right. So it looks like I'm not gonna get this one perfectly centered either, but it'll be okay. All right, so here's the light. Perfect. All right, so let's do like 10 seconds or so for that to cure all of that clear in the bottom. Hey, Roxanne, I came up with a bright idea to make a black heart. So my fault. No, it's not a worry. This is a learning experience, right? And it's for us to learn what we can do, what our limitations are with our resin. So UV is basically just that, kind of like when you tint a window in a car, the sun can't get through it as well as it can if the window is clear. So we have to make sure that the resin can get to everywhere it needs to get to. I'm sorry, we need the light to be able to shine everywhere it needs to so that it can cure fully. Like for instance, this water bottle is deep and I could fill this all the way up with resin, like to the amount of this water that's very deep. But because it's clear, it's a clear bottle and the resin is clear, I can shine the light on this and it will actually cure the entire bottom, even though it's thick and it's deep, because the light will be able to shine and get through every bit of this and cure it. But if I tint the bottle or if I make the liquid dark, it's not going to shine straight through because it doesn't, it can't, the UV rays can't permeate through it. All right. So that's why we need to be sure that we don't over tint our resin whenever we're working with it with UV resin, not regular resin. Regular resin, you'll be okay. Now, what it did do though is it closed my hole back up, which sucks a little bit. So I'm going to have to drill that again, which I should have known because it was the resin was coming out of it. So all right, so hopefully that'll be all right. Looks like it will. Let's see, did it go all the way through? No, yes, no, it didn't. There we go. All right, now, okay, so we have our hearts in place. We have our hole. So now we need our globe to have the stuff in it. Let's set this because it's still oozing from the back side. All right, and here's our globe. Let's do a dry fit. So there we go. It's lower than I wanted it to be, but it's going to be all right. All right, so this is where trial and error. Eventually I'll get my size where I want it to be. So if I make these just so happen to be for sale or to give to somebody, I'll know future reference, but that's the, again, trial and error. So here's the little pretty reflecty beady things that I was showing you earlier. So we're going to put some of these in there. And then the stars. So I'm going to start with this. The wind and now rain has started, so I'm not going to be on too much longer. All right, so there's some crystals. All right, let's put that back. So there's some crystals down in the bottom. And now we'll add some stars. Not too terribly many, but enough to flow around. So this is everything that we're going to put in here. I probably could throw something else in there for some color, but for right now, we'll just do well with that. Now, the part that I need to do now is, as I mentioned, the globe doesn't go all the way to the very bottom of this mold. So I'm going to put some resin around on, what just happened? Oh, it switched. I don't want the desk. Hold on. This is crazy. Hold on. Let me take this camera down because I don't know what just happened with that. Oh, I know what happened. I think my phone died. Okay. So I don't want, I'm going to put resin in the walls of this. Okay. And then that way, when the globe goes down in there dry, you know, I'm going to put it in this way now. It'll hopefully seal it a little bit better than what we did before. Okay. Trial and error, y'all. We learning because it's my first time doing this. And like I said, this is more for me for fun than anything. So all I'm doing is just putting some resin all on the inside wall. Not a whole lot because I don't want it to be goopy. You know what I'm saying? And then too, y'all, so we know that the light isn't going to be able to, it'll shine through the globe. So we don't want a whole ton of resin in here anyway, because we want to make sure that the resin is going to reach. It's not going to be thick resin that we'll have to get all the way down to, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so we have our walls. I'm going to put a little bit more because I kind of want to make sure that it touches the side of the glass. So I'm going to put a little bit more in here so we get, you know, a decent coating. Just enough where it kind of rolls just a little bit. Okay. Rolls around in here. And then I'm using this silicone spatula, which is in our Amazon store. I'm using this silicone spatula to kind of push it around and make sure we get us a good coating. Okay. All right. So there we go. I have the resin coated all inside, but on the walls this time. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick the globe on because remember, we have a hole in the bottom that we're going to use to fill the globe with water because I don't have any glycerin. So we're going to use water. All right. And so I'm pulling it out to see if the resin is touching the side of the globe, and it is. Okay. So I'm going to twist it around a little bit, hopefully squish around and spread around this resin in here on the walls because I want to make sure that we get a good seal. Okay. So I'm just squishing it around just a little bit. And so now this is clear on the top, so I'm going to shine it from the top up into this globe, okay? So let's go for 30 seconds, and I'm just going to shine it right up in there in hopes that it'll get up in there good. And it looks like I got resin on my hands, y'all, so I'm going to set that right there. Get that resin off my hand so it doesn't burn my hand. Yep, it kind of cured a little bit to it, but it didn't burn, but you know what I'm trying to say. As you see, some of the resin was coming out on the bottom. Look at that. See, it's a bubble. So yeah, you kind of gotta, it's coming out. Gotta keep that in mind. So the darker is not gonna do well. There we go. That resin is coming out, y'all. Woo! I got a diarrhea of resin coming up out this mug. Okay, so I cannot spin this anymore. This, I can't turn the globe. So we got the globe sealed in there pretty good. Now I just need to get it filled up, and because it's pouring resin, it's and some of the stars and stuff done stuck to the bottom. So I'm glad I was holding it upside down because the resin came through. So let me, there we go. I'm gonna push the bottom and get some of this up out of there. Look, there. It didn't cure at all on the inside because it's black. Whereas the purple one, y'all remember we didn't have that issue with the purple. I didn't put a whole lot of the mica powder in the purple one. So let this be a lesson to you to not do that. So let me make sure that that hole goes all the way through, and it does. All right, and so I'm gonna shine the light just a little bit more, just in case some resin, that gray resin, made it into the bottom on the inside where the glitter is for the globe. I'm gonna shine some light up in there. Make pretty good sure that we got most of it cured. And even though I see that some of the stars stuck to the bottom from where resin probably oozed into the inside of the bottom, I'm not going to stress over it too much because that's where I put just a smidge extra in there. It doesn't take a whole lot to make a snow globe. It doesn't. All right. Okay. So now let's fill this puppy up with some water, and then we will get going. So I just have the water right here. I have the cup right here with some water in it already. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and we will get to filling this up. I really do wish I had the glycerin, because I think the glycerin would give it that more slow snow globe look, you know what I'm saying, instead of just water, but we'll be all right. Like I said, it's the first time for some of everything, right? So here's my syringe. I'm gonna stick it down in there, and as you see, it's down in the globe, and we'll start putting in the water. All right. So definitely a much larger syringe would make this go faster, but we're going with what we got. Pamela Bradley White, thank you very much for the membership. As soon as we get this set to the side, I'm going to ring the bell. Congratulations. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate it. And as I mentioned, check the community tab. Those who are members who may not have gotten the memo earlier, check the community tab, because you have a note on the YouTube community tab, okay, that only members have access to. Alrighty, so we're filling this up. So we got it pretty good full. Look, y'all. Oh, that's cute. All right, so let's get it filled all the way up so that we can see. Right now we got a great big water bubble, air bubble. You see that? So let's fill it all the way up, and then we'll seal it from this end with resin. Okay. So that we don't have any resin coming out the bottom. And I'm just looking for water to see. Right now we got air bubbles. Oh, you can't see that. We got air bubbles coming out. There we go. There's our water. All right, so let's turn it back over, and there's our snow globe. And the little beady balls, as you see, the crystals are definitely too big. They're falling a little bit though. That's kind of pretty because it fell on the heart right there. There's one air bubble in there, and that's fine because that'll help move stuff around a little bit. But some of the stones are sticking to the top in there. So play with it, have fun with this. It's a really cute project. I wouldn't, again, resin is not for children, okay? So if you have granddaughters or daughters that you think might find this a fun project, you just have to be really careful with supervision. And of course, it's your choice whether or not you want to. And all I'm doing right now is plugging the hole. I'm getting ready to drop some resin right over the top of that. All right, and we're going to light this up, and that should plug up our snow globe and finish it up right here at midnight. So again, this came from the snow globe molds, came from Hobby Lobby. All right, so you can check your local Hobby Lobby for the mold. I think, matter of fact, I know you can order some things for purchase on hobbylobby.com because I ordered some stuff off of there and it came. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully that didn't mess up my bottle. So you can order off of their website. All right, so that plug is there. Right, so now we got us a snow globe that shouldn't leak any water. Alrighty. Stars are floating around in there. So I don't think the little crystals was a good addition. I thought it would be, but the stars seem to be floating around really well when they are floating. There we go. So there's our stars floating. I probably could have added some more. I don't know. Again, this is something, you know, a project you got to learn, play with it a little bit. So we got us a gray snow globe and we got us a purple snow globe with a pink heart. And it was fun. Again, like I said, I love resin. This resin is fun for my own projects. This is all for me. I'm not making these for anybody else. Just something extra to do. And I've had a ball with my best uni resin, making really cool stuff, really neat little things, and just having some fun. You know, of course, there are precautions that we should be taking that I haven't taken. So please keep that in mind when you're dealing with resin. And then, of course, also keep in mind that, again, this is UV resin. Okay, so this resin is cured with light. There are certain things that will not work well with UV resin, as you saw with the gray mica powder. That's a little dark to be using with the UV resin. So you can't be heavy-handed with your mica powder, because even this dark purple probably would have been a problem as well if I had been heavy-handed with the mica powder. But fortunately, I was still, you know, see how it's kind of transparent. You can kind of see through it. That's what you're looking for when you're dealing with UV resin. The light needs to be able to get through your mold, okay, and your whatever it is that you're molding. You can't see through this at all. It's not transparent in the least little bit. So that's something to keep in mind when you are deciding on what projects you want to do and how dark you want them to be and all of that cool stuff. So this was fun. I thank you for hanging out with me and playing with resin. Because as I said, I was kind of bored and didn't really know what to do and what we could get into. And so thank you for the suggestion to do resin, because I do love my resin. I'm going to go ahead and put my supplies up while I'm talking to you guys and saying good night and fare thee well, because I don't want to go to bed and I have stuff all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up. You're welcome, Sandy the PJ mommy. Like, not sticking your hands to your project. Yeah, pretty much. We don't want to stick our hands to the project. None of that. We just want to have some fun. My account was hacked. Oh no! I am so sorry. Yikes! Don't nobody want no hacked account now. That's stuff to make it. I can't stand when I don't want anybody to have money issues with their accounts. So, because that's never fun. Okay, I'm gonna put my mold back. So unfortunately, I only have 2 globes left. So it comes with 4. When you get it from Hobby Lobby, it only comes with 4 little globes. I don't know where you would go to buy just the globes without having to buy the whole kit all over again. But I guess we just have to buy the whole kit all over again just to get some more globes. If I can find, if I've come across a way to get more globes, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, you got to buy the whole kit to get more of them. Okay. So there's that. We're going to put this back in the drawer. We'll put this mold back in the drawer. We got to put this mold back where we got our heart from. So I try to keep myself put up, y'all. I'm trying to do better. Like I mentioned in November of last year, the GIT challenge, get it together. That involves keeping my area clean as possible. And it's not always easy because some days I just don't feel like cleaning up, you know, and that's normal. Oh, that's not gonna work. Is this the right box? Oh, I gotta put it in sideways. Okay. So anybody tries to hack my account is gonna be very disappointed. Sheila, right here with you, homie. Right here with you. So that's not a only you thing. It is not. Put it upside down so that I can get to it. But y'all, I have so many molds. So here we go. So much stuff. But I've kind of gotten it pretty organized. I can't complain. And I've been keeping my amounts of things small. So that's why I bought the all-in-one kit thingy from off of Amazon, because it's like everything is small size, bite size, so to speak. And it all fit in the box. But this kit that I bought, this is a epoxy resin kit. This isn't a UV resin kit, but the same stuff can, if used properly, can work in UV resin. That was the thing. So let's see, this came with some mica powders too that I kind of need to take out of here and put with the others, but I like the others better. So, but yeah, certain things I keep in the box that came in this box, but everything else I keep in the drawer. And keep my work area clean. Ta-da! So hopefully you guys had a great day. I appreciate you hanging out with me for 3 hours. Oh my God, time flies when you ain't paying attention. My goodness, had no idea. So I appreciate y'all hanging out. This was awesome. It was a great learning experience. We had fun with resin. I told you guys about Klarna. We accept Klarna now on our buy-in site. So when the buy-in goes live, you will be able to purchase with Klarna, pay, and do installments so that you can buy more if you want to. What else? We are looking at possibly doing flock. There will be more information on that later if I do choose to do so. But for right now, we are, it's not on the website and it's not available, but it is something I'm considering. I did find a flock manufacturer, but not 100% sold on the quality of the flock. So we have some, some more drawing board stuff we need to do before I fool with the flock, I think. But I'll keep you guys abreast of that as time goes on. Let's put you down here. I gotta put my drill back up. That's what it is. It was something else important to put up. And my resin. Let's move that over there. Ta-da, ta-da. Oh, I forgot I did that. I gotta clean these cups. I made a couple of beads. Like this one they were saying was like my what's the name of this thing? My bracelet, but the hole isn't big enough, number one, to go on the bracelet, and it's fatter than my Pandora charms. So I'm not 100% sure this is the Pandora thing, but I know I can make the hole bigger, of course, because I have a drill. So this is something that I've been meaning to get back to and work on. And then, like I said, I've been making, so like this is a deep mold to make a deep square, but I just put it in shallow and made a little shallow square. So like I said, it's certain things I've been doing that's like just for me, for fun, just to see what I could make and what I could do. And then once I do whatever I want to do, I put it over here in this drawer. My drawer of treasures is what I call it. All right, so let me take this off because I don't plan to drill any more holes. Change this back to the buffing wheel. Put this mold up, and then I'm gonna say goodnight, y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. Because this was fun. There we go. That's what I was looking for. About the quilt magazine. So cool. Hold on. Make sure I didn't miss, because I saw something. I want to make sure my quilt group is going to be featured in a quilting magazine. That's cool. Definitely share it when it does go live. I'd love to see that. Nope, too small. Just right. Or is this one just right? Hold up. Yeah, it's this one. All right. What did I do with that? This one. Well, because I don't have two then. Yeah, I just set that down. That's crazy. All right, y'all. So here is my drill. That is done. Here is the case. Put this back. Oh, there it is. And put this back. That I didn't even have to go get. Put that drill bit back, because this is a whole Dremel set for a Dremel, and that technically is a Dremel. So here is my drill, and then put up my light, and then I'll be done. I'll be done cleaning. Put the scissors back, throw the cup away, throw the paper towel away, and boom, that's it. Yas. Okay, then my phone died. That sucks. So I'm gonna plug this one and plug this one so that we'll be good in charge for Sunday. Because that was awesome, y'all. That was fun. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening, making our super cute little snow globes. It turned out super duper, duper, duper cute. Alrighty. Purple and black, gray, gunmetal gray. My heart is too low on that one and it's crooked in this one, but it's all right. It's okay. These are mine anyway. And if you have any other ideas of what you think would, oh, that's swirling around real good in there now, stupid stars. If you have any other ideas of something really cool to go in a snow globe, shoot me some ideas. If you go get the kit yourself from Hobby Lobby and decide to make it yourself, let me know. I would love to see what you come up with your snow globes, because it's just such an adorable little idea that it's just so stinking cute. It really is. And so I'm pretty sure that you guys will come up with a better setup with your snow globes than what I did, because mine were crazy. But it's all right. We tried. We had a good time. And that, at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, that's all that matters. So y'all, this was awesome. It is after midnight, and I'm probably going to get fussed at because I was supposed to be going and laying down and resting because I didn't rest well the last couple of days. But it'll be all right, and I'll be all right, and we're going to do this all over again on Sunday. All right, so Sunday, not sure what project we'll be working with. Wish I did know what I'd be working with, but I'll have a better idea by then. But meanwhile, like I said, if you're a member here on the channel, you can go to the community tab. You can click on the link. You do now have access to the buy-in. Sunday, we will give more information about the pricing or what's available rather on the buy-in. And then you can prepare for it because we're going to have us a good old time with this here buy-in. Even if you are a member here and you have access, it is live. So you can go ahead and purchase now as a part of the buy-in. But keep in mind that orders will not be sent in until the 3rd of March. All right. So just keep in mind that you still have a wait until the 1st of the month in order for the order to go in. Then we have to wait on it to get back to us after I put the order in. But they're pretty decent. I just asked for about, I'm saying 10 days. I'm saying 10 days. So it's about the 13th, somewhere the 13th, 15th, getting the order back. But that's only if customs plays fair and gets us our order back. So last time the order came pretty quick. It wasn't bad, but customs held it up for about 3 days, 3-4 days. So I anticipate hopefully that they'll not do the same thing this time, since it'll probably come through the same channel. So at any rate, I'm not worried about it. I'm just looking forward to having fun and seeing what you guys pick out as the most popular stone color. That's what I've been trying to figure out. Yeah, he is in there snoring away, I'm sure. And he is late. He's used to it, but he still fusses every time. What time do you go to bed? Oh no, I'll be paying attention because all I'm gonna do is go lay down and play solitaire anyway. So, but at any rate, y'all have a good night. It was awesome. Be safe for those who may be in a storm or whatever area. The wind was blowing pretty bad. It's finally calmed down. So hopefully we're past the worst of it and I don't have to worry about getting blowed to Kingdom Come, and you won't either. So until next time we see you guys, we hope you have happy resining and buy-in for those who are members. Thank you for being members. You have access.